Okay, this is a lesson on blood typing. So there's two words you have to know from the beginning. The word antigen, which I underline the word gene to tell you that an antigen is something that tags your red blood cell as being that type of red blood cell. It's sometimes termed your fingerprint. So for example, you can see on this red blood cell, I have green triangle fingerprints on the outside of it. That has tagged that red blood cell as being a type A blood cell. You can see over here that this blood cell looks very different. Not only is the color of the antigen or the fingerprints different, but the shape is different. It's a molecular difference. This has antigens B on the surface of my red blood cell. So this would be a type B blood cell with B fingerprints or antigens tagging it as that type of blood cell. Type A antigens on this blood cell make it an A blood cell. Type B antigens on this blood cell make it a B blood cell. They have different molecular fingerprints, and that's what makes an A blood cell different from a B blood cell. Your body, aside from your blood, has an immune system. And in your immune system, you have these proteins called antibodies. Antibodies attack things in your body that should not be there. Antibodies have nothing to do with your blood type. This is blood type A because it has A antigens on its surface. But floating in your lymph system, you have this little protein molecule called an antibody. Now you'll notice this antibody shape is triangular and green. That means that this antibody has a molecular match to this antigen that's on a type A blood cell. Therefore, if I combined my blood with this antibody, this is a molecular fit. The shape and the color fit like puzzle pieces, which allow this antibody, which is a killer, to kill this red blood cell. This antibody, which is an anti-A, it's against blood type A, could not kill this red blood cell. Why? Well, first of all, look at the color. Green and blue don't match up. Additionally, this protein is triangular shaped and this protein is square shaped. So there is not a molecular match for this anti-A antibody to attack this red blood cell. An anti-A antibody can only attack type A. It is anti-A. It is against type A. So an antigen is a protein literally on the surface of your red blood cell that tags it as that blood type A, blood type B. An antibody is a protein floating in your blood. It is not part of your blood that can attack to your blood. Antigen, antibody. Fingerprint, killer. Now, let's take that information and apply it to blood type. Here, you're noticing I have 4 blood types. Blood type A, blood type B, blood type AB, and blood type O. Now, let's look at blood type A. You can see for blood type A that my antigen is A. Because I'm blood type A, I have A antigens. Again, that I have symbolized with a green triangle. Blood type B has B antigens. Again, I have symbolized this with blue squares. Now, what do you think blood type AB would have? That's right. Blood type AB has both A and B antigens, green triangles and blue squares. Blood type O, as you can see, lacks any antigens. I still have a red blood cell, but you can see the surface of that red blood cell, the area around that red blood cell, does not have any antigens. There are no green triangles or blue squares on the surface of a type O blood cell. So again, type A blood has A fingerprints or A antigens. Type B blood has B fingerprints or B antigens. Type AB blood has both A and B fingerprints or antigens. And type O blood lacks all antigens on its surface. Now let's talk about the killers. Let's look at blood type A. As you can see, if I am blood type A, I can have anti-B antibodies floating in my blood. Why? Well, if this antibody is floating in my blood, could it attach to this blood cell and kill it? The answer is no, because there is not a color or shape match. This antibody can exist in my blood if I am type A, because this antibody cannot kill my own blood cells. Now, if I'm blood type A and I accidentally received a transfusion of blood type B, then what would happen? That's right. The antibodies that I naturally have floating in my blood since birth would match up with these B antigens. This would be a molecular match, and the killers would be able to kill this blood cell. Therefore, if I was blood type A and I got a transfusion of blood type B, my antibodies would kill it. It would clot it and kill it, and I would die. Now let's look at blood type B. You can see blood type B, a person who is blood type B can have A antibodies floating in their plasma. Why? Because the A antibodies do not have a molecular match to the B blood cell. So these two molecules can exist together in my blood without the antibody being able to kill my own red blood cells. However, if I'm blood type B and I accidentally get a transfusion of blood type A, you can see that my A antibody has a molecular match to that A antigen. And if I'm blood type B and I received a transfusion of this blood type, now I have a molecular match, meaning I have something for my antibodies to attach to and kill. And that's why if I'm blood type B and I receive a blood type A transfusion, my antibody, which looks like this, has a molecular match to the A antigens, and it will kill it. Okay, now let's look at blood type AB. As you can see, if I am blood type AB, if I had a B antibody, you can see the B antibody would be able to dock on to this portion of my red blood cell and kill it. Likewise, if I'm blood type AB, if I had the A antibodies floating in my blood, this is a molecular match to this portion of that red blood cell, and that would kill it. So because I have A and B antigens on my own red blood cells, if I'm blood type AB, I do not naturally possess any antibodies in my blood. Because if I had the A antibody, it would kill that part of my cell. And if I had the B antibody, it would kill that part of my cell. So someone who is blood type AB does not have any antibodies in their blood, because if they did, they would attack and kill their very own blood cells. Now let's look at blood type O. If I'm blood type O, you can see I lack all antigens or fingerprints on the surface of my red blood cells. Therefore, I can have the A antibody floating in my blood, and there's nothing on my own red blood cells for it to kill. I could also have the B antibodies floating in my very own blood, and again, there's nothing on my own blood cells for those antibodies to kill. So someone who is blood type O lacks all antigens on their red blood cells and therefore is allowed to have the A and the B antibodies floating in their blood, and it does no harm to their very own red blood cells. Now let's look at how this information applies to blood transfusions. If I am blood type A, I can donate to somebody who is blood type AB. Why? Well, if someone is blood type AB, do they have any killers that will recognize my cell as danger? No, because they lack all antibodies. And obviously, if I'm blood type A, I can donate to someone who's blood type A. Let's look at blood type B. If I'm blood type B, obviously I can give blood to someone who's blood type B. But let's look at why, if I'm blood type B, I can also donate to someone who's blood type AB. Someone who's blood type AB does not have any killers. So if I'm blood type B and I donate to someone who's blood type AB, are there any killers to recognize the antigens on that cell and kill it? No, because remember, someone who's blood type AB lacks any killers or antibodies. Now let's look at blood type AB. If I'm blood type AB, I can only donate to blood type AB. Let's look at why. If I'm blood type AB and I donate to blood type A, do they have a killer to attack that protein? If I give my blood to blood type A, look, there's a match here. My anti-B antibodies will kill the B part of that AB blood cell. If I'm blood type AB, I can't donate to someone who's blood type B either. Because look, if I give to this person, look at their killer. Their killer, which is an anti-A antibody, will kill my A antigen. So someone who's blood type AB cannot give blood to this person because this will kill the green antigen. And they can't give blood to this person, blood type A, because look, this antigen will kill the B antigen on the surface. And look, I also can't give blood to someone who's blood type O because look, they have the A antibody, which will kill that part of it, and the B antibody, which will kill that part of it. So someone who's blood type AB can only donate to someone who's blood type AB because all the other blood types have killers that will dock on to at least one color antigen. Now let's look at blood type O. If I'm blood type O, there are no antigens on the surface of this red blood cell. So if I give my blood to this person, it's okay. If I'm blood type O and I give my blood to type B, it's okay because look, this antibody has nothing to dock onto. There's no molecular match. If I'm blood type O, I can give my blood to blood type A because look, this killer has nothing to recognize and match up with. So blood type O is considered to be able to donate to all people. They donate to all people. They are the universal donors. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Now, blood type A can receive blood from A and O. Blood type B can receive blood from B and O. Let's look at why. If I'm blood type B, Obviously, I can receive blood from my own type, but why am I also able to receive blood from someone who's type O? Well, look, if I receive this blood from someone and I'm a type B blood, again, there's no killers and a molecular match. There's no antigens on this blood cell for the antibodies a type B person has to kill. If I'm type AB blood, I can receive blood from everybody. Why? Look, I don't have any killers at all. So no matter who I get blood from, I don't have any killers in my body at all to kill any kind of blood. That's why I'm a universal recipient. Okay? And blood type O can only receive blood from someone who's blood type O. Why? Look at their killers. If they received any blood from blood type A would kill it. If they received any blood from blood type B, B would kill it. And if they received blood from blood type AB, they have both the A and the B antibody to kill it. So O blood type can only receive from O. Blood type O is the universal donor. Blood type AB is the universal recipient. Okay? And then I'm just going to hold my screen over my notes for you. And I'll take a picture and text it so that you have some notes to study if you need a refresher. Okay? I hope that helps. Love you. Bye-bye.